All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. It's your boy Dave coming back at you live, and it is a happy fast morning Friday. Hope you guys had a fantastic night of sleep. And here we are for another brand new trading day. It's our last trading day of the week. So let's get started here. We got stocks finished in the green on Thursday, following renewed confidence among investors in the U.S. economy. The S&P 500 moved 2.3% higher to close the session at 5,319.31. marking the best day for the broad market index since November 2022. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also surged, advancing 1.76% to end the session at 39,446.49. The Nasdaq Composite gained the biggest percentage of all major indexes, finishing 2.87% higher at 16,602. A weaker Japanese yen versus the US dollar also helped markets trend upward during the session. So that is what the news we got this morning. Watch list. Let's get into it. We got MGOL. This has been my top trade this morning, and looking good still. You know, the stock broke that beautiful $5. What does the $5 mean to us? $5 for small caps is the strongest resistant penny stock. So yeah, I like that MGOL is well above 5 now. We got a beautiful breakout at 475 for the early birds right there at 7 o'clock, and we ran all the way up to $6.11. So congrats to those that got the piece of the pie here. If you missed this here, I also let you guys know you could look for that 522 candle break, and 522 broke, and then we got to the next area. We got another line here now at $5.50. So that is currently the resistance. So I'm going to go ahead and type out right now on the stock chat, MGOL 550 next resistance line. So worth watching for a candle break there. That way, you know, you're probably going to see this thing moving up towards that trend line around the 570s, and then you want to see that nice, beautiful downtrend breakout. Now, notice right there at 912, we had a little fakey little breakout there, right? So we do need to watch out for that beautiful confirmation. We don't want to see no little thin wicks. We want to see a beautiful full body closing out and continuing on up from there. So other than that, that is what we got so far with MGOL. Overall, I mean, obviously Friday means that we don't really gonna have to expect a lot of press release. So yeah, this one does not have any press release, but we did play this actually a few days ago. Beautiful micro float, very low flow, so it's gonna be a volatile name. But anyways, MGOL. We'll be looking forward to seeing how this is able to continue on up at the downtrend line breakout. All right, next stock on the watch list is Huge. So pretty much MGOL and HUGE has been the only two trades that I had so far this morning. So it's very similar looking like yesterday. And so overall this week has been on the slower end, obviously, with the market crash on Friday and following on Monday. So it's just been a little bit on a little rougher week for the markets, but Tuesday was, I think, my best day. I'm not sure if it was Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, but anyways, today's looking like, you know, we'll just look to lock in what we can. It's Fast Money Friday, named for a reason. So Huge. This is a 19-cent currently trading stock, up 110%. We got a nice breakout at 17 cents a share and hit all the way up to 21 cents. So looking beautiful here as we are wedging out of the downtrend line. And so we definitely, you know, can use a 17 cents as our final support. Current support is going to be the 50 EMA. We have a 10 EMA riding above the 50, so it is just above all indicators at this time. So we do want to see this continuation and more volume for this to be moved back up to that 21-cent pre-market at market opening in 2 minutes. Now, with this particular company, this is not going to be your like lowest float name. Let me double check the float. I believe it's a mid float on Huge. It's a Canadian healthcare company at a 34 million float. So I'm going to call that a mid float stock. It did come out with a press release. It provided update on its investment in Selling Nutrition Corp, who secured additional financing to launch Stick Pass, yada, yada, yada. So we have brand new press release, not the low flow, but mid flow stock. And we'll go see what it's going to be able to come out of here on Huge. I like to see that pre-market high 21-cent break and then see a few more cents continuation there. All right, the other names, they're really not something that I'm personally interested. It's just I just think it's really looking a lot like yesterday, where we just kind of focus on two names and we just call it. I mean, I have a play a kid here at 311. Never got the candle break, so did not touch that. It's just didn't have a whole lot of volume here. It's right now far away from it, but maybe we could look for that 200 or 500 EMA. I'll revisit that. There's just really nothing else, but I think right now, like I said, the best top two names are going to be MGO and the Huge, which is the only two names that I've traded so far this morning. So WBuy, this is another one, micro penny stock above VWAP. We'll keep an eye on it. And then I decided to put CDT on it as well. So a couple micro penny names this morning. So that's sort of the theme. You can see I'm not really big interested in these $30 range stocks, but yeah, let's just focus on where the money's at. So I'm going to put MGOL, my number one favorite stock this morning, with the price range above $5 and being a low float. This is definitely a great one. Here we go. Market's open. NQ is down 52 points this morning, so it's probably going to try to do this reversal. It already hit the deviation 2 line. So it is trying to, you know, kind of steady move back on up. Okay, right now MGO, like I said, watch out for these fake outs. This is why I, gave you guys that reference. Look at back at 912 area, 911 area there. 911. Not something you want to be looking, but let's get that candle break confirmation out of the downtrend line, and then we'll go from there. And so we're starting to get some volume back. Huge is starting to fall. So right now I think MGO is a bit more of that attention grabber. 621 up halt. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite one right now. 621 up halt showing. Yeah, why don't we get out of the $6? I mean, that'll be great. Like I said, I want to see that pre-market high break eventually, right? That 611 area. There we go, just like that. New high of the day. 628 up halt. This is why we love to see our low flows with these higher up halts showing nice little move on up. We want to see a $6 hold dollar shuffle. That means that we want to see $6 become support on MGO. So you want to see that $6 area kind of start forming support in the next 50 seconds. We got 628 up halt still, right? 628 up halt. I'll keep you guys updated here. 642 up halt. They moved it up. 642 up halt. Now, with this, again, if you want to start making some gains and protect your profits, move your stops up, have a trailing stop or have a range order, whatever you prefer. But you need to have a stop loss. If you are at this trading level and you're not setting stops, you are setting yourself up for you're not setting up for success. I'll tell you that. You got to learn how to break even or like take something off, guys. You're a loser if you're just holding a bag and you didn't take a profit. Those are losers. So I don't want any of my members to be losers. I want everyone to prosper by locking in gains. Right now, we're looking good overall on the candlestick wise on the Heikin Ashi. It is all green candlesticks, but that initial spike into market opening short, you always want to lock something in. And then, like I said, we need that candle closing above 6. Right now, you got not a single body yet. It's trying to probably retry the $6. The $6 whole shuffle is basically like a VWAP roll where we break the 6, kind of back below 6, and then we want to see that $6 whole support and then go from there. Right now, big wick, and then also we can use the pre-market high at 611 as also another resistance line. So golden cross, that was another sign there, a 10 EMA cross above the 50 EMA. Look out for those special bullish indicators for you to gain more confidence to throw the shares in and go for it, pull the trigger instead of playing the what if game. What if it doesn't go? Who cares if it doesn't go? Well, you're gonna take a loss. How much loss? Well, I'm gonna willing to lose $200 to make $400, something like that. So back down to VWAP again. I'm all off for now, right? Because $6 didn't become support. I mean, this was an incredible pop straight up to 623, new high of the day. Anytime it breaks the previous pre-market high or any previous highs, you do need to be smart and lock it in, because it's signaling, hey, the excitement, the buyers that bought in lower, they're like, wow, I'm gonna go ahead and this is a great deal to lock in. And then the chasers, the FOMO, the guys that missed out, that all they've been was watching and watching, and then they get FOMO, and then they buy the top, and then it plummets. All right, so right now the support line I have is 580. I have another line at 580, so I'm watching to see if the candle body is going to be able to close at 580 here again. Right now, this is currently a little bit of resistance, so if this stays below 580, you're going to go to the next line down to 550. So it's going to be another 30-cent move down if 580 does not break back above, which is not. So we're back at 550, just like that. Like I said, 580 to 550 area there. There's a little bit of 89 EMA, but now look at the past pre-market, and you tell me, or you tell yourself, where has been the lowest EMA, or that EMA that's been the bounce point area. If you look back, guys, at that line at 8 o'clock, actually, 8 o'clock, we came down to the 89 EMA, okay? And look where we just came down to and bounced, 89 EMA, okay? Look at the 89. If you don't have the 89 EMA on your chart, you have to have 89 EMA on your chart, guys. What are you doing? We've been using 89 EMA for a while now, right? So 89 EMA, 8 o'clock, it came down there. It did like kind of wick down, actually. Looks like I think that's an 8 o'clock wick, actually. Yeah, that's an 8 o'clock wick. But technically, bodies overall came down as low as 89 EMA, since it didn't come down to 200 EMA. So yeah, technically that seems about right here. EMA bounce, now 580, back to it again. So 550 support, buyers came back in, 580 again. Now we need a VWAP roll here, because this is where the VWAP is, around this 580 line. Everything else is dead. You don't need to be looking at anything else. Those are all cockroaches. This is the king. We'll call it the king roach, king rat, whatever. At the end of the day, we're just kind of dangling the cheese, and hopefully the ghosts are not around here at 580. So 580, look at the time, look at the clock. We got 10 seconds. Heikin Ashi candlestick breakout users is all about time, guys. Okay, that's just how it is. The time is so important. If you're on the 1 minute time frame, I mean, I really hope you have the clock right there next to you on your chart, so that you can see the countdown. Most brokers should have all that, and not only that, you can install on your charts too. Click the settings and then install a bar timer in order for you to see the countdown of the time for each candle. All right. 642 is still the same up, still higher lows, riding the 10 EMA now. The only other sign that I would suggest for you to watch is when the 10 EMA starts curling down. We're having a little issue here. We're not getting that VWAP roll just yet. Excuse me. NQ got a spike up to the 50 EMA. I mean, it would cover like what, 20 points. It's still red. Overall market conditions are flat at the moment. Slightly red, but sort of flat. So we're not getting the 580 candle break. You see that 580 right there? We're just not getting the candle break. Back down 550, 550 crack. Now we finally tested 200 EMA. And the next line is going to be all the way down. Volume add would be the 5. This will be the next line, 520. But keep in mind, the lowest big discount level is going to be right back where we started, back at 475. Now, naturally, I don't like to get in at that area personally, just because this particular area, $5, if we want to see those dollar runs, which we did, okay, fly to 6, Unfortunately, 6 just couldn't become support, right? But when 6 becomes support, then we can see the dollar run 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. But right now, we just got a dollar run, 5 to 6. Back down for now. I don't want to see $5 crack. So personally, don't think I'm gonna really waste my time today on a Fast Money Friday waiting for it to come all the way back down to like say 475. That's just not what I'm interested in. At maybe at the very lowest, I'll be looking for be a buyer just a few cents here below $5 later if it ever happens. Right now, 200 EMA at the 530 is holding still. So just gonna sit on my hands for now and just kind of wait to see how this price action, how these candlesticks form right now. You see how the 10 EMA, as soon as I said it, 10 EMA curled, started making hill. But that was your first signal of well, that wasn't the first signal. The first signal was the 580 VWAP roll failed. Okay, and then we got this thing back down here. So now they lowered it down to 623 halt. So there's nothing else. I'm still gonna be focusing on MGOL. I think MGOL is still gonna be your best bet at this rate. Either, I mean, it's getting a death cross still, so I think we're gonna need to just let it plummet all the way down as much as we can. Currently, like I said, this 520 and then 495. I think 495 would be a relatively a healthy level to get back in at, because that was the, you see this area right here, this zone right here before that breakout. This is a good, that would be a really good zone here in my opinion. Now, if it doesn't come down here, it means that we are going to hold this line right here, which is 522. And remember, today market is not that bullish. NQ's red, SPY, NASDAQ's red. So we are more on the bearish side at the moment. So back down to 522 at the moment on MGOL. Watching this one closely until I see something else starting to spark up. I'm still watching huge on the side, which is my top second favorite. And it does look like it's starting to spark up a bit back above that 17-cent line again. We did hit up to about 21, technically like 20.2078 area there, but okay, so I think we're gonna, like I said, let it plummet all the way down. There's no need to be buying support. You know, all these other guys are buying, averaging down, being very, very stupid. There's no need for that. Once you figure out where the value add's gonna be. All right, so don't be throwing out your chips all the way to these average downlines. I think the value add, I really think it's going to be 495. I think it's a safe spot because it might dip down another 10 cents to the 500 EMA around 487, but I think uh that would be ideal area with a tight stop below that 500 EMA. That's what I would go for, if nothing else. So. That's why you want to be up here early in pre-market to take advantage of the momentum and the breakouts. And then after that, you're gonna, just it makes sense. You're gonna see buyers just selling off. And then after that, they're gonna just when the shorts come in, shorts come all the way down, then they cover and the buyers come back in, you know. Um, all right, so we didn't get down straight to that next line. Seems like 520 is lingering here. Huge rebreak at 17 cent is working out. One second, guys. All right, so looks like right now MGOL. I am still gonna wait for that bigger dip personally. Huge, just got a new high today. So this is what I'm talking about. When you have two stocks and two focus, when one is going downhill, you can focus on the other. Personally, huge. I did trade it earlier. Those are the only two names, but I just can't get myself to really just get excited to really trade big shares on it. So, you know, I'll make small money on it as long as I make something. But it's like it looks good now. This has got the volume here. Let's pull up huge 33-cent up pull here right now. So now we need to start establishing that pre-market high support. So huge 0.21 PM high needs to form sub, and then you got 0.33 up pulse showing. So this baby got, like I said, I think I have put my max BT on huge up to 30 cents. So it is definitely possible, but you just need to be making sure that 21's become support. Here, most likely people are going to sell into it. It's going to be a wick because the buyers that bought in at the 200, it's a no-brainer. The guys that got in at the 200 here, that was like 16 cents. They got a great, you know, and then you can, if you missed that 16-cent dip, you could get back in at the same line breakout 17 and then 21. With these smaller price range stocks, every penny is going to be worth a lot more. So now 21, and then you got 34-cent up pulse showing. So this is looking pretty good here. If you're interested on huge, watch for that 21-cent. Technically, candle break is what I like to see here.
OPFI, OPFI, ALTX, ALTX. CLMT, CLMT, RBNC, WW, CLMT, BARG. RTG. HRTG, HRTG, CFH, CARG.
Okay, so just kind of sitting tight to see if it's going to come down on MGOL to the 500 EMA. Huge. I already gave you guys my game point area, 21-cent candle break here. If not, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna sell into the 21 there.
That's ASRT. RR. F, F, F. Wrong. BCIO. ATNL. BIRT. RTW. BIRG. CLMT. CLMTFH. BIRT. BOT. ARHS. SRT. BLFS, BLFS, CDLX, ALDX, CLMT.
Huh.
FH.
All right, guys, it's a pretty chill day. Just MGO went huge.
BIRT, TPIC, CLMT. BML. MRI. CML. CDLX, LUNR. LMT. LL. ABAH. CLMT. ETLO.
Hey guys, we're coming down to excuse me, the M goal. We just, this is a dip area on M goal. So I did get filled, and this is my current play right now on M goal, 495.
HRT.
And now we want to see this thing at least getting back up towards that upper this trend line there. So I don't want to risk below 475 because that's support.
RAX, SWIFT. XFY, HRTG. BML. RTG. TPIC, BNRS,
Scotty, did you get that 500 EMA dip on end goal? Great. All right, guys. So we don't want to necessarily, crack the 500 EMA on end goal. We want to see that thing really getting that juice and reversing back up, right in that 10 EMA. So um
RMAX, RMAX, BMNT, BLMS, GOE, MMAT, MMAT, BMBL, RMAX, BFH, TPIC, PTLO, RTW, BLMS, FROG, RMAX, MMAT, RMAX, ARQT, BLMS,
you have the huge coming back up towards 21. Be on the lookout for that.
RTG, HRTG, RTW, PTLO, BFH, HRTG, NRS, SWIM, RMAX, RMAX, ARQT, RCUS, LTH, GABA, GOE, POWW, SKYG, SKYG, MITK, LL, RAW, YG, NYT TLO, HRTG, HMST, SKYT, KLIT, BSCO, BFH, LTH, DOWW, RCUS, TABA, ENT, FF, NYGN, ARQT, F, WF, F, SMT, F, LL,
Okay, just being patient with end goal.
LL, CNA, LTH, RTW, IC, XFY, BROM, RAX, SMR, SIL, LO, F, F, F,
Okay, so far PT first hitting looking good.
XFY, RC, SF, RDW, TABA, LL, SLN, MITK,
All right, guys, so we got the first PT hit on M goal. So hopefully you guys were able to lock in some nice gains there.
well, Yellow, Tana. Marcy West, legs, legs, legs. CPLX. Swap. Swap, LL. CLMT, CLMT, MITK, MITK. RX.
So if you guys got the 21-cent huge, that's also got a new high to negative 20 0.24.
YGN. NYGN, ARQT. Pasco. N, ENRX.
Okay, so right now 495 to 515. I'm gonna check that off for now. We gotta break out of that downtrend line.
MMH, X9X. CTMX. SMMT, CDNA.
So yeah, just pretty much just two names today. So I'm gonna mention that real quick again on the chat. MGOL and huge, really just top two plays for today. So if you guys took the 0.21 candle break earlier there, that was a re-entry point, like I said. I'm probably gonna have to retract KIT and MGRX later.
CRBS, BNRX. TIC. RK. NYGS. SMMT, TPIC. LX. RC West, BNVYT, RDW, Random. Swap. TNDM. SLN. NYGN. RDM.
Sure. Okay, NQ is wrapping up to the pink deviation line now next. So huge right now is the number one momentum runner at the time. Right now, just running the 10 EMA. M goals dip at 495, got filled into 515 to 520 rejection there. So good area to lock in and then set yourself a stop below 10 EMA, or actually I would have just gone out and wait for now 522 line to break. So huge, looking great.
LS. ABAH. ABAH. CBS. BTK. Red. Raw. AZIA. SLM. LS. C. BCYG. CGC. Swap.
Huge. Make new high today again.
GNY. BRCH. AZIA.
Okay, huge, all the way up to 0.27.
Gamma. Swap.
Got a 40-cent up pull on huge now. So huge is becoming huger, huge. 0.40 up pull. But it's getting extended, so don't get too married up here.
TDLX. XFY. TDLNT. YTRs, Teva. Fun.
Now it's 41 cent up on huge. MGOL is also looking good for those that got in at 515. Hope you guys are enjoying this right on up. If you guys sold into this line or 515, you want to look for that 522 candle break. This is the next line. And then now we got up to 580. Remember, 580 is my max PT from 495. So
LN.
now 550 support on MGOL. Now 580 candle break. We can see that thing coming back up towards that high of the day. And, you know, what are we hoping for the bulls? Well, hopefully it makes another new high today. And then we sell off into that. Huge pulling back now, cracked 10 EMA, MGOL getting the attention. So kind of need to switch back up on your attention here now.
Fun. FA2. Cars. That's one. One.
Okay, so we're getting a pullback.
Fun. SLN. PGN1. PNXF1. CDLX.
520 now is our current area there. Huge just got another new high of the day, so huge is still going nicely. I don't know why it's not showing up on the top gainers list on trade ideas, but it is still very nice. You got a 40-cent uphold still showing on huge.
RSF. RBS. RBS. CRBS. JPGS. UPST. HTR. PGN1. HRTG. HRTG. UTN1. That's RBSN. PLNT. BIOT. BIOT. BIOT.
All right, well, huge is coming up towards the 30-cent. I believe my max PT is 30 cents on huge.
Stop.
Heck.
F1. JPTR.
Yeah, it's a good day. Just in terms of small caps, we have just two names. This is the main theme. Like I said, come in prepared on the same mindset, and you should be fine.
LL. Bra. BHUN. TRX.
All right, guys. So we are now officially at 10:30. So we have that 10 minutes or till we're gonna take a 10-minute stretch break. I gotta get up off this chair. It's been a little bit of a grind. So take us 10-minute stretch break, and then we'll be right back here for the 11 a.m. rubber dip time setups. All right, guys. So we got huge that hit 30 cents. That was my max PT personally. I just don't think you're gonna get much out of this the rest of the day. I mean, at least within the next 20 minutes. I mean, you have M goal, I will say 500 on the one, the re-break. But I've already broke through that. Worth watching if you're interested. I'm pretty much kind of done with M goal. Pretty much done with huge 2. Huge already hit 0.30, but still, you know, riding the higher lows and higher highs.
Quiet. So much. Much.
So those are just what I would be continuously watching. I don't see any new stocks on the horizon. I retracted KIT and the what's the other one, NGRX away, just because there's just no volume there today and not gonna get anywhere near the mark that I want to see. Overall market conditions are more on the red side. It's red, it's down. NQ is not gonna be able to recover from red to green. It's especially on a Friday with sell-off happening before the weekend. Do expect that. I'm gonna have to leave here early today, guys, because I have to So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go call it. Let's go enjoy the weekend here. That's not much to talk about. I think we already got the massive movers. I would just watch huge for the continued higher lows and higher highs and M goal if it ever comes back above the 500 EMA. So hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this morning. We'll call it early here today, and looking forward to an awesome Money Monday next week on a fresh new trading week. So take care, everybody. God bless you all, and have a great weekend.